All right. Today we got another 4000D. This time we are doing an Intel build. Got our Elysium gaming PC. This build does come with the Intel Core Ultra 7 265K. For the cooler, it's gonna have our Tech 240 cooler. For RAM, we do got 32 gigabytes of DDR5 6000 megahertz. For storage, it does have a 2 terabyte NVMe. For power supply, it is getting a 750 watt power supply. GPU, it is getting, let me see what it is getting. It's getting an RTX 5070. And then for motherboard, it is getting a B860 DS3H Wi-Fi by Gigabyte. Yeah, should be a really good build. And then for fans, we are going to be using 6 of our Tech RGB fans. The case is going to get full fans, 2 for the AIO on top, 3 in the front here, and then there's 1 back fan in the back here. These 3 in the front here are going to be intake. These 2 in the top for the radiator are going to be exhaust. Same over here in the back, it's also going to be an exhaust fan as well. Should be an easy build, pretty clean build. Again, one of our pre-configured builds are Elysium. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the build. Gonna start with our motherboard as always. Put the CPU, NVMe, and RAM in. Alright. Perfect. Let's go ahead and put our CPU. Again, it's our Intel Core Ultra 7 265K. There you go. Nice and seated. All right, let's go ahead and get started with our NVMe as well. What's up, Uncensored? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoyed this live stream. All right, let's go ahead and put the NVMe in. Put it up there. There you go. This is a wrapping here. Yep. Let's go and get started with our RAM as well. What's up, Harvey? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We got our 32 gigabyte DDR5, 6000 megahertz RAM. All right. Perfect. We got our motherboard pretty much set up. We got our CPU, RAM, NVMe. Now we can go ahead and put in the case here. Perfect. It looks like the case is already set up for this the sounds are already set up. So it makes it easier for us to go ahead and put the motherboard in the case here. Let's move it to the side. What's up, Vlads? Welcome to the stream. All right. Push these cables back in just so they're not in my way here. All right, we got the motherboard in. See if I could get the motherboard screws here. Give me 1 sec. All right, our motherboard screws here. Welcome everyone to the stream. You guys know this is our Elysium pre-configured build. Has an Intel Core Ultra 7 265K, B860 motherboard, 32 gigabytes of DDR5, 6000 megahertz RAM, or 240 AIO, a 750 watt power supply, RTX 5070. It's really, really, really good. A little bit mid tier, a little bit higher than mid tier. I would say a good mid tier PC. Get really good frames on Call of Duty, Fortnite, Valorant. Minecraft, Roblox. And it's really good if you ever want to upgrade in the future. You do have that option since it is DDR5. So you are getting the newer spec that there is now. All right, perfect. Just one last one. All right, we got the motherboard in. Now we go and get started with the doing those cables in the back there. Feed the front panel AIO cables for the case here. Get those out of the way. Yes. So I always like to do these cables first, just to get it out of the way, get the cable managed. Just so when I start doing the fans here, Like I said, don't get in the way. All right. So we got our F panel connector here. It's connected at the bottom right. All right. Now we got the USB Type C. Perfect. Got our HD audio. Perfect. Now we go ahead and kill manage a little bit here. All right. Now we go ahead. Put it back in the straps here. Put one more zip tie. There you go. All right, now we're going ahead and start with our fans here. So we are going to be using 6 fans. Go and get started with the 3 fans here in the front. All right. Fan screws here. What's up, Q Dog? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. All right. All right, route these cables to the back here as well. Get our screw ready. I like how they did the brackets in the front where you can just put in the fan. So I think they have an option for 140 millimeter fans. You just take off these little brackets here for the 120s, and then you can put the 140s. If you got 140 millimeter fans, but we are using 120s right now. All right, now this last one here. All right, now I put this. Got these 3 fans in the front. Now let's go put the exhaust fan in the back here. All right. Perfect. Route this fan and the cables to the back here. Line it up. All right, now we go ahead and get started with our 240 AIO. Get it set up, put the fans there. Move this to the side. We got our 240 AIO here in black and like gray. Right, let's go get our other 2 fans here. Perfect. Zoom in hand tight first. Then we go ahead and go with our power drill after. There we go. Now we go ahead, screw onto the top of the case here. Get one of these screws ready. What is the estimate ship date on a 5090 build from VLA Tech? Thinking about buying, but shortages. I don't want to wait 6 months. I don't know what the shipment time is. If you do have any questions, I would go ahead and call or email us. You could get that from the website there, reallytech.com. Just call, email them, see what the estimate ship time with the 5090 build is. I don't think it's 6 months though. I'm pretty sure it's less than 6 months. All right, and we also have to fix these here. It's a two for 140s. Perfect. So for 120 AIO. Yep, no problem. All right. Go ahead and install our AIO here. All right. Route the fan to the back here. Then after done placing the AIO to the CPU, then we can do the KO magic for the fans here. Can you bring me 2 fan splitters? Yeah. Where I sit, they're right there. It's like a pile. like on top. All right. Okay, the brackets for our AIO here. So it goes on to go onto the CPU. Take off the plastic off that's covering the thermal paste. So our AIOs do already come pre-applied with thermal paste. It makes it easier for us and is way better so it spreads on the CPU nice and evenly. One more. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get rid of these screws here. Not screws, little zip ties that are around these cables.
I brought you 3.
All right, thank you. All right, let's go ahead and get these AIO onto our CPU here. There we go. Perfect. All nice and tight. Connect the CPU here to the header. There we go. Route out RGB to the back here. You can zip tie these just so they're nice and tight. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and do the kill management here for the fans. Go and get started with our fan splitter here. It's like that. Not that one. One, two. Perfect. Now, this one didn't come with one. Look, I have one here. Let me go get one real quick. All right. Put the microphones back on. All right. Now we can start on the RGB part of the fans here. The cool thing is that they are daisy chain. So I just have to connect one to the motherboard and the other ones can connect to themselves. Like super easy. Cable manage and set up the fans here. We got this one here. Perfect. Let me just zip tie them. Cable manage them a little bit. What's up, Jen? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Well, I'm building one of our pre-configured builds. This is our Elysium. It comes with the 5070 GPU, Ultra 7, 265K, 32GB DDR5 RAM, a 2TB NVMe, a 750-watt power supply, B860 motherboard, and we're building it in a 4000D case. Good mid-tier build. Now I'm just doing the cable management here in the back. Just to get all these cables nice and neat. Yeah, cable management always takes a little bit longer, a little bit more time consuming, especially if you want it nice and neat from the back, which is always what you want. All right, cut these zip ties here. Then one part. Continue with the next part here. Oh, poke my eye there. And I'll show you guys at the end how the cable management is looking. All right, you get the zip ties here. You cannot go wrong with an all black build. Yeah, always all black build. It's always nice and clean. Zip ties here. Should have enough though. tie down that there. All right. We finished the fans here. Now we can go ahead and put our GPU power supply in, and then we should be done with the build already. Create some more zip tie here. All right, let's go ahead and put our power supply in. As you can see, the cable management in the back here a little bit before it's done. Go ahead and open our GPU here. Our Ventus 2X Black. Our GeForce RTX 5070 here. All right. Just taking off the plastics here. There's a 2-slot card. Go ahead and remove 2 slots from the case. Perfect. All right. Let's go ahead and open up our power supply here as well. All right, so you're gonna need one CPU, one 24-pin, and one 12-volt high power. We don't need no SATA, no PCIe, because it does use the 12-volt high power for the GPU here. It makes it super easy for us to cable manage and super less cables in the back here. Especially this is a full ATX power supply. So you need to plug in the cables that you need. In this case, we'll need 3 cables. CPU here. Go ahead and put our power supply in here. All right. Got our screws ready. Got one in. Other one in as well. All right. Route our CPU cable here. To the front. All right, CPU's in. GPU cable to Y power. Perfect. Last one. 24 pin. There we go. 24 pin in. Now these don't really need zip ties, as there's like specific straps for them to go in this case. Like for CPU has straps here on the side. Straps are really stuck together with the Velcro. Okay. Now we got this one in as well, the 24 pin. Perfect. Now let's go ahead, plug it in. Let's see, like this. And put a zip tie on it, just so does it lift up here. There you go. All right, let's go ahead, plug it in, turn it on, see how it looks. Give it a cue. Oh my gosh. All right. It's power button here in the front. Let the RGB kick in. It's a gigabyte motherboard, so usually with the gigabyte motherboard, it takes a while for the RGB to kick in. Just let it post. Hopefully it does. They do kick in. Usually it takes either display to show. If not, sometimes the majority of the time they do show with no display port HDMI connected. I don't know why the RGB isn't kicking in. Most likely just needs a display port. That's just the gigabyte motherboards here. But yeah, this is our 4000D Elysium here. Oh, there you go. Look, it's about to restart. Has the RAM price calmed down or not? Not really, to be honest. They're still pretty high. Trading Acer Predator Neo 6TS 5070 OLED with a cooling pad. Yeah, RAM prices are still a little bit high right now. Not a little bit, but really high. Now I know the RGB still not showing. Probably just needs a display. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Like I said, this is our Elysium build, our Intel build. But yeah, hope you guys see you guys on the next stream. Most likely is gonna be on Friday. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to like, subscribe, follow us, do all that good stuff. Yeah, see you guys on Friday. Hope you guys have a good one.